Today, the jury in the Sam Jones resisting a public officer with a weapons case was once again treated to the viewing of the video that Sam Jones made of the incident that landed him in court today. The charges stem from an incident on May 7th in which police were called to Earl Jones' home on National Avenue, Sam Jones' son, in which an altercation was taking place between Earl and his ex-girlfriend, Darla Fernandez, which ultimately ended with Sam getting tased by police. Sam Jones said yesterday that his son asked him to be there to videotape the alleged damage done to the trailer by Earl's ex-girlfriend. Both the state and the defense used that video like an NFL sportscaster would, analyzing a 40-yard touchdown, at times pausing, zooming in, and replaying the video over and over again to make their points throughout the court case and during their closing arguments. In closing arguments, Deputy District Attorney Michael Vidico-Cabell argued that Jones was lucky that his behavior didn't get him shot and killed that day. He went on to say that he had 3 witnesses all claiming the same thing, that Jones went for his gun just before he was tased by police. Stephen Atling, one of Sam's attorneys, used the video to poke holes in the testimony of the 2 police officers and Earl's ex-girlfriend, comparing several places on the tapes against what the witnesses had claimed they believed were true, but according to the video were not. Also during closing arguments, Mr. Addy quoted John Dalberg Acton by saying that power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, referring to the officer's actions against Sam Jones that day. Addy also said that Jones was tased by police because he made them mad, not because he drew his gun on them. After closing arguments and jury instructions, Sam Jones' fate was then left to a jury of 7 men and 6 women, including 1 alternate. The jury came back after about 2 hours, including lunchtime, with their decision.
County of Nye, the State of Nevada plaintiff versus Samuel Lee Jones defendant, verdict. We, the jury in the above title case, find the defendant Samuel Lee Jones as follows: resisting public officer with use of a firearm, not guilty. Dated this 12th day of September 2012, signed by the foreperson, Mary Hannah.
Before the verdict is recorded, the interview.
Yes, success.
We spoke to Sam Jones right after the trial. Is there anything you'd like to say about today's verdict?
Yes, I would. I'd just like to say that there's 12 people in the county that knows true justice to fight the corruption in this county. And this verdict right here by 12 citizens of Nye County shows it. The verdict, they extended my case. They wouldn't give me a fair trial. They wouldn't give me a quick trial. Like I said, I invoked the 60-day rule that they refused to give, but I knew in the end that justice would prevail, and this not guilty verdict by 12 and 13 people in this county tells the tale. And you saw the video told the truth. The deputies lied on the stand. Darla Fernandez lied, and now payday comes, because these people are going to pay for what they did to me.
You're going to file a lawsuit?
Absolutely.
Reporting for News 30, I'm Jenny Manning.